Hey guys, Slater Magic here, and it's Thursday, and you know what that means? My God, I just checked. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So you know what that means? It's the virus, and I don't know what day it is. And also, there's another leak. In other news, the sky is blue. So this time we've got another Kaldheim leak. Go check my main channel if you want to see the first one. It was the significant new characters, pretty much most, if not all, of the God cards. But I haven't seen something like this in quite a while, if ever. We've got the Kaldheim outer box art. It's pretty trash, and it's sitting on top of partially shredded paper products, which means that probably whoever does the outsourced shredding got a hold of this, and they're a Magic fan. They're like, oh, look at this. I know this may surprise you, but printing companies don't usually do their own shredding on site. They have a company with a giant shredder that they ship to. So that's just one more person to potentially see some protected Magic IP. And the result is, well, here it is. So the funny thing is, we already knew Kaya was in the set because of this. It was a leaked miniature from WizKids, who I guess provided this image to one of the distributors like too early or something. Somebody messed up somewhere. I mean, they had to take pre-orders on this. I think that the distributor just wasn't supposed to put the image up yet. But then again, you'd still know the names of the Kaldheim gods because they were in the like line item. So I don't know how they could have avoided this, to be honest. So yeah, Kaya's got her little winter coat on there, looking fresh, looking stylish, and she's got her two knives, which is not accurate because if you look back at the packaging here, she's got two Nordic-ish axes. I've never seen one with that head style converted into that short of a like war hand axe, but okay. Boy, you got a hell of a chance of poking yourself in the hand there. I mean, you all know what they did, right? That looks kind of Nordic. Should we check if that's the correct length and head style for, battle versus chopping wood? No, it looks kind of Nordic. Just throw it on there. Approved. Or that's maybe why this one hit the shredder. That would actually be pretty funny. So Kaya there is getting into the Nordic spirit with switching out her weapons for more Nordic weapons for some reason. Seems unnecessary. Well, I've been scrolling for a bit now, and I cannot find one realistic axe that looks like this. So they're going to hear about that from the Norwegian enthusiasts. I might as well point out the obvious thing here. I can't figure out what product this is, because it's clearly like a softer paper wrap. It's not, the hard, fat pack material. But it also says with 10 draft boosters. So, I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't seen a deck builder's toolkit in a while, because I thought they canceled that product. I don't know. I thought that came with like 5 boosters or something. So I actually don't know what this is. I feel like I should, but I've been out of the game for a while, as far as buying and selling, brand new products and all the changes they made. So whoever took this photo is fired. Thanks for risking your job to show us something we already knew. I don't particularly like leaks. They typically show how massively incompetent Wizards is, but there's not much you can do when it's 2 layers out of your control, where like you told the printing company to, keep it all on the down low and keep the sheets face down and have everybody sign an NDA and background check everybody would be nice. And then they have to tell the shredding company, okay, we might have some secure, some pre-release stuff, some important IPs. Make sure your people know to sign an NDA and to not leak any photos or take any paper scrap or, whatever. You could have like credit card receipts on there. Who knows? I mean, it could be anything. It could be medical records. That's actually huge for shredding companies. So for somebody to just be like, oh, look at this. I mean, I get it, opportunistic. Whoa, that's a Magic thing. Oh my gosh, whip out my phone. Cool. I doubt this is premeditated. I think it was just on the top of the pile. But yeah, if they find you, you're fired. So that was incredibly stupid, considering paper shredding, pickup, and processing pays pretty good. So I was going to say, well, at least this time it wasn't some pissed off Wizards partner, some, ex-judge, some ex-employee, some current employee who resents them, because they're making a big list of people who do not like their company. But maybe it was, maybe this person really hates Wizards of the Coast, hates the way they're managing the game, and then this came across their shredding company. And they're like, and by the way, this could have been in the bin, outside at 8:14 at night before the shredded items were picked up. Although they do look partially shredded, which is odd. Maybe this is one of the managers and they're sick of the way that Wizards has been treating their printing company, constantly complaining about the massive printing issues, which rightfully so. probably constantly complaining about the prices, probably constantly telling them to hurry up because all their products are behind. I could see somebody in that case just going out there and, leaking it, telling them to basically take Kaldheim and shove it. But I will say, as far as leaks go, I mean, we have had some trace back to like high-level judges and their little secretive online Facebook groups, which they shared stuff illegally with, to give them an advantage and to make them feel all special and stuff. That's a thing, but in almost every case that I've seen, the ones really close to spoiler time are just because they had to send out the product to warehouses, distributors, and sometimes even stores, which, oh my gosh, or a mistake was made, in places like primarily Brazil and Australia, because just international stuff moves so slow, they don't want to risk devaluing all of their pre-release products by not getting them to the store by the pre-release. Not to mention not having any booster boxes there for the release, that everybody's counting on. So they send it nice and early, and then sometimes the distributors just make a mistake, or they themselves don't respect the product and they open it and start snapping photos. So I'd say the majority of cases, that's what it is, and there's not much they could do other than say, hey, guess what? Because of the amount of leaks, screw your entire country, screw your entire continent, schedule your events 2 weeks later than everybody else. You can hold them 2 weeks later, have fun competing with digital, which is going to launch at the same time. Bye! That's what I would do. I'd be like, your stupid country has leaked this shit like 5 times. And speaking of Brazil, it's more than 5. Plus, one time somebody broke into like the only storage container or truck or whatever it was holding all of the pre-release kits, or like, I don't know, 80% of them for the entire country, and just stole them. So then Brazil basically couldn't run any pre-releases because they got stolen. I mean, welcome to Brazil. It's like crime capital of the world. I would just straight up tell them. I'd just be like, you guys are getting set 2-3 weeks behind. Oh, well, deal with it. You brought this on yourselves. That's exactly what I would do. Or tell the distributors, hey, due to the risk of you guys constantly leaking stuff, we're going to up the price of every box by $10. I mean, they got to do something. I don't know that they aren't, other than harsh, stern words like, don't do this or we'll cut you off, like the only distributor in all of like Europe or all of Australia. Yeah, right. I think Brazil only has one. Empty threats. You got to hit them in the wallet. You got to start making them, piss off their customers, piss off the stores because of something they did and that they have to admit that they did. That would solve this, and start like suing people for damages. The problem is there are no damages. If anything, this is free advertising. I mean, there's no damages to this. They keep saying leaks cost them money. Good luck proving that in court. Oh, I saw 3 of the cards early. I'm not going to buy them at all now. I'm going to buy less of them because I'm less excited. That makes sense. But just, statutory fines, jail time for theft of IP, theft of product. Yeah, I would do it. I mean, Wizards really doesn't seem to take these seriously. They like to complain a lot. They like to, have their Department of Investigations and blah, 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 whatever, but they tend to sweep these under the rug to not popularize them because it's embarrassing. So we never get to hear what they really do, but they keep happening. So, yeah, obviously they're not doing enough. So, well, that's it for now. I think the Kaldheim spoilers, honestly, aren't that far off. So, like I said, if you want to see more, go see my other video where I spoiled, I think all 5 of the God cards. And, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.